What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. You know, guys, a lot has been said about Mr. Marques Houston and some of his commentary towards single moms. And many people didn't like the fact that he said women with children have red flags. They feel that he doesn't need, or they don't need a man. They have certain attitude problems. And of course, you know, this guy, Little Rome, or Mr. Rome, one of his, friends came out and really, in my honest opinion, came out and simped. All right. This guy, Rome, whatever, young Rome, the guy that used to wear the eye patch and everything. So he came out and he was like, as a member of Immature, this is what I did. I don't appreciate what he said about single moms. So because of that, what's happening now is Marques Houston has to apologize. But first, what I want to do is I want to play the clip that is so controversial, and then we're going to come back.
Because I'll sit and talk to women, and women that are my age, and they kind of have a different outlook on life. A lot of women my age are very independent. They are very like, I don't need a man to do this for me because I could do this for myself. And I come from a generation that I'm very, very, love to provide for my wife. I love to provide for my woman. And I'm very in that generation, like the old days, I would never want to be with a woman that felt like, oh, I don't need you, or I don't, what I'm saying, like that. So, and there's a lot of women my age. I've dated women my age, and they may have baggage, they may have kids, they may have not. It's just there's so many different women that I've dated throughout my life, and this just so happened to be the one that caught my heart.
So, what was your red flags like when you dating through all throughout? I know you probably met like some of the most beautiful women in the world. What was some like red flags? Like, no, you're out. No, like a red flag is like, I'm done. Next.
Red flag for me always if a woman had a kid. Nothing against single women, single mothers with children. I respect them. I love them. I feel like that's one of the toughest jobs, to raise a child, and to also raise a child by yourself, and to be a woman. 100% tip my hat. Respect to the women that are raising children on their own. But just with me, for when I grew up, I never really wanted kids. And, I would talk to my dad a lot, and he would always tell me, look, have your own kids, because you never want to have, you don't know what the baby daddy's about, so, if you're going to have kids, make sure as a woman that they never had kids before, and you can have your own. So I kind of like stuck to that. So that was always my red flag. But then that's a personal choice.
So you guys seen that, right? Here's what he said now. I humbly apologize for the comments I have made, and to those who I have offended. I have a deep respect for all women of any age, race, or background, and my comments made in a recent interview was taken out of context. I work with many independent women every single day, and I have ultimate respect for them and they're able to accomplish and what they're able to accomplish in this world. And my choice of words or how they were taken does not reflect how I view them. So again, I would like to apologize, and I will use this experience to better myself and the men I'm an example to. What are you talking about, bro? Like, we're gonna just be real. You didn't disrespect women, in my honest opinion. You didn't call them out of their name. You didn't make any slurs towards black women. If you said that about black, I would probably be on you too, right? But you didn't do that. You did the same thing that women do about men. We don't want a guy who's broke. We don't want a guy who's ugly. We don't want a guy who's fat. We don't want a guy who's short. We don't want a guy with kids. All right? The problem is you don't have any support for you to make that statement, because black men don't own any media that stands up for men. That's why you can't say that. We don't own our story, so because we don't own that story, that's the real reason why you gotta apologize, bro, and I understand it. The reality is this. It's not, and I understand, and I get why he has to do it. And for me, if I was him and had that industry where there is no men that can really employ me or give me any opportunities, I would also feel like I would need to say that. But the thing is, I wouldn't even say it at all. So what you're gonna see now is a lot of men a lot of black men, and I'm the first person to say, listen, we ought to support our women, all right? I'm a big advocate of that. Now, in the past, I've had some comments like, look, we need to get away from these Pookies and Ray Rays and certain elements of the black community and stuff like that, but we have men and women in our community that we just can't afford to give up on, that the society has given up on. I understand people make mistakes. That don't mean I want to marry you, though. Most black women who are single moms, there's women who want to marry guys who don't got no kids. I'm gonna prove it to you right now. This is a woman who got kids that don't want to marry nobody with kids. Play that clip.
Okay. You have any kids?
Yeah.
How many kids?
3.
How old are your kids?
One will be 7, 5, and 2.
7, 5, and 2. Same man, same dad?
Yeah.
Have you ever been married?
No. A smoker, a drinker, because I smoke. A drinker. Like an alcoholic, like just sloppy drunk, like all of that. Like a liar. A man that's not stable.
A man that's not what?
Stable.
A man that's not stable.
Right.
Okay.
And yeah. No baby mamas.
No baby mamas.
Yeah.
Does he
So that's the woman with kids saying the same thing he just said. The problem is this: he got the platform. Women feel like he's good looking. He got money, and he should want to date women that got kids is offensive. What else do you need out there in the world today to show you that men don't want to get married? Period. Men on average do not want to marry even women without kids. They're having a hard time marrying women with kids for all of the possible reasons. Not because they're a bad person, but you got baby daddy drama. Do we got to explain that to y'all? Like, y'all know about baby mama drama, right? Do we have to explain baby mama drama to y'all? And how nobody wants to put up with that? Just like women don't want to put up with baby mama drama. Do we want to understand how, you have limitations on the kid? Don't talk to my kid this way. Who are you to tell my kid what to do? You ain't my daddy. Women who don't have, like I said, a lot of infrastructure and seeing how a guy is supposed to be treated, hasn't come from a 2-parent home, has some elements of having some animosity towards men. And if you're a man that don't want to deal like that and you voice it, it's a backlash. Okay, here's what's gonna happen then. Most guys are not gonna vocalize it anymore because he don't feel no different. We will say, look, I apologize to you women. You women out there, if you want to make it unique, okay, black women, all right, fine. And what are these guys going to do? These guys are going to go out there and date women who are racially ambiguous, like his wife. He calls her a sister. I get what you're saying. She does look somewhat black, but she definitely is racially ambiguous. So his type ain't the average type of sister that he wants. So you're going to get those people like Shannon Sharp, Van Jones, the one who big up black women all day and never deal with them. That's all you're going to do. Jamie Foxx, Black Lives Matter, don't touch black women no more. So they're just gonna be living fake lives. Instead of just dealing with it where everybody can get better. When black women say, we tired of y'all, you brothers don't support us, you brothers on the DL, whatever, none of them apologize for that stuff. Simply because black men ain't got no power. We get it. But when the brother is saying, look, as a man of my age, I've dealt with the attitudes I've seen, my own practical experience. He even gave props to black women, or single moms, rather. I understand what y'all going through, but that don't mean I want to be in a relationship with you. There's a lot of good people, all right, that we see all the time. That don't mean you want to be with them. Deal with them. That's the situation. So guys are just going to be like, all right, let me tell you what y'all want to hear so you can feel good, and then we still not going to deal with you. Then when they deal with the other ladies, then why you got a light-skinned wife? Why you got a white wife? Why you got a Hispanic wife? Then all they're going to do is keep quiet like Michael B. Jordan, but they're still going to avoid you because that's their truth. So you're not going to change their situation. They're just going to go quiet. And I'm telling a lot of guys, the best thing to do is do that. Stop telling women about themselves so much. Oh, you're a single mom. Oh, I can't deal with you. Oh, just stop doing that. Just start doing whatever you're supposed to do and go on and live with your life and get with who you want and stay out of the fire of those interviews. Don't even go there. Fox Soul sent me something the other, few years ago, last year, to come on a panel. I will never go to Fox Soul. To talk about what? So they could jump me like they did Ice Cube? Hell no. I will never go to Fox Soul. Absolutely not. It's a waste of my time. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. This is your father. You do subscribe to the bell. We're out.